In this tutorial, we will learn how to create this pavilion shown on the picture in 3ds Max. So the tutorial will be separated into two parts. The first part is about how to create this column and the structure on the top of the column. And the second tutorial will be how to duplicate the elements and make it into a big platform. So here we will start with creating the column in 3ds Max. We can just create a G-gon here and set the volume to about 12, which could represent the radius of the structure on the top. And we will add an extrude modifier to this polygon and set the amount to 2 meters to represent the thickness of the structure. We could clone this object as a copy, so when we start to generate the column, we will need to have a new polygon. Now here, for the structure on the top, we could deselect cap start, so there won't be a mesh at the bottom. Then we could add the edit poly to the object. Click on polygon and select the shape on the bottom, and select the shape on the top. Then detach it from the object. So now we could start to generate this kind of structure using different modifiers. So the first thing I will do is I will add a qualify mesh and set the quad size to 12 to 10, so we will have these subdivisions appears on our object. And then we could add the edit poly, select any of the edge, select one edge, and then click on polygon modeling, generate topology, and select a topology to apply on this object. Here I will use the topology named floor, then select all the polygons and click on Insert Settings, set the value to 0.1 and apply it. And then we will have these polygons being selected that could represent the transparent part of the structure. So now we just need to detach it as a new object. And then we could start to work on the columns. So here I will move the structures up. Here we have to decide the height of the column. So here I would like to have a 20 meter high column, so I will set the E value to 21 meter. And then we could start to modify the copy we have made before. Here I will change the value of extrude modifier to 20. It will connect with our structure that have just been made. And then we will need to convert this object to editable poly. Click on vertex to get control. And then we could add a qualify mesh and set the quad value to 10. The next step, we are going to add edit poly again, and select the vertex to change the shape of this object. So now we have the right shape of this column already. The next step, we just need to generate this kind of structure things. So first I will make a copy of this object. And then hide it. Then I will select one of those edges and click on polygon modeling, generate topology, and apply a topology on that. So here I will use flow 2 as a topology. So then I will select all the polygons and deselect the bottom part, then do a 0.1 meter inset. Now we could delete all these meshes, so the structure will be generated. If you want the structure to be smoother, you could add a mesh smooth modifier to it. So now we will have a smoother structure with better appearance. And then we need to add a shell to give it a 0.1 meter thickness. Then we go back to the copy we have just created. So here, in order to match the shape of the copy with the structure, we need to select all the polygons except the top. And then add a mesh smooth modifier. And apply it to the meshes only. So now we have already created the column. We just need to set up the materials. I will use materials downloaded from the website. So here I will also introduce how to import materials into your 3ds Max. First, we need to click on a default material and press G to open the material browser. Click on Open Material Library and find the material and find the mat file you have already downloaded from the website. So here I will first add a glass material to my column. Select the column So first select the column and then assign the material to the object. And then I will just apply the default material to the structure. Now we could add a V-Ray sun and test the render outcome. And then we could also apply materials to the structure on the top. And here we also need to give the structure a 0.1 meters thickness as well. So I will add a shell modifier and then we could change the scale of the structure a little bit to fit the size of the column. So now we could render it and see what's the outcome.